today, Pat Flaherty, who is our Staff Parish Relations Committee Chair, is with us, and he has some staffing news to share with us. And this is good news. So, Pat.
Good morning. As Pastor mentioned, my name is Pat Flaherty, and my lovely wife Marcia and I have been members of the church for about 5 years. And it's my honor to talk with you this morning about the future of one of my favorite places, Sun Prairie United Methodist Church. My purpose is to share the journey of our church leadership in meeting the needs of Christian education. And again, as Pastor mentioned, spoiler alert, it's good news. Over a decade ago, the church hired Amanda Hinthorn to service the church as the Christian education. Wow, that takes a commitment and love, and she did a great job. Let's just take a moment to thank her for her service. Amanda, could you get the credit you deserve? And I always thought when Amanda was up here doing those children's sermons with many kids who were, 3 years and under, I always thought, thank the Lord I'm a high school liberal arts teacher. Amanda let us know last spring that she was interested in serving the church after her good service in another area, and that's technology. And she is currently the Director of Technology and Online Communication. However, the church now faced a really big question of how we were going to fill the vacancy in Christian education. For the interim, we hired Beth Banley to handle the responsibilities for the summer of 2022. Beth, thank you for your service, and thank you for helping us out in a big way. Can everybody give her an applause? Can you just stand for a moment, Beth? But for the long term, we had to ask another question. Do we simply look for someone else to fill the part-time director position, or do we need to restructure the position? After months of discussion and prayer, we realized that things had to change. And we all know change is really hard. So the number one reason we felt that we needed a change was that quality Christian education programming is a really big deal. If a church wants to continue to grow, quality education has to be the cornerstone. Churches that have strong youth programming grow because they attract and retain young families. Those that don't, frankly, face a pretty bleak future. The second reason is 2020. The world of work has definitely changed. The current shortage of workers has caused instability in the job market. People are changing jobs in record numbers. The pool of people who are willing to accept part-time positions is decreasing. The private sector now offers significantly higher paying benefits, and it's very hard to compete with that. Hiring someone part-time for us would likely create a position that would be vulnerable to turnover and instability. Out of the discussions, a concept was born. What if we combined one of the part-time positions that we currently have with the role of Director of Christian Education? We could create one full-time position that would provide stability and quality. And there's no question that the position would involve an investment in human capital for our church. We calculated that adding this position would roughly add $35,000 to the church budget. However, we love this church and we love the congregation, and we want it to stay healthy and continue to grow. After much prayer and discussion, we and the church council unanimously voted to create a full-time associate pastor position that would primarily specialize in Christian education. And now here comes the really exciting part. Claire Douglas, who is already working part-time, enthusiastically agreed to take the additional responsibilities and committed to becoming the new associate pastor of faith formation for children through young adults. She will officially start this position on September 1st, and we feel that the kids and the programming are in good hands. We also have to ask the church members to help support Claire in her new position any way you can. Please give generously of your time as well as financial support. After all, it is all about the kids and our church families. And after all, what's more important than that? Thank you for your time this morning.